Hi Victor, it's the 20th of August 2025. You posted earlier about things you had to do, and then you're watching this motivational video, and then some guy says, be selfish. And on the video, it was commenting and said, be selfish, focus on yourself, do what you have to do for you. So with that in mind, I was supposed to do a double tomorrow. I've cancelled the morning, I'll do the afternoon only. And I've created a Facebook page, an Instagram page, an X page. I'm thinking about a Pinterest. I don't know how common Pinterest is in Asia. So I've done all that. Next is business plan and marketing plan. I've created an AI, I've created a Grok clone, and I've made that my VP. So if you're my vice president in the future, you're replacing AI. The reality is I've got a very low budget and I have to utilize the tools I have to achieve what I have to achieve. And unfortunately, I've seen enough people pretty much cloning entire companies, cloning entire businesses using AI. I won't get that far, but I'm going to use the tools I have to leverage my skills. And I have to do it because I'm competing against Dove and Pears and these huge corporations. So I have to use what I've got, use it cleverly, use it wisely. So there's quite a few, obviously now, there's quite a few AI programs that you can use to make like short 30-second, 1-minute videos or clips of. So I plan to use that. And I also know there's a thing called Speechma, which is like a free text to voice program. So I'll be using that to basically use the text and stuff. But I'll get there, but I'll create ads. And it's going to be all about being clean and true, pure and true, clean and true, pure and true. We're never going to haggle down on the fact that we are a high quality product. We're an Australian product, we're a high quality product, and we're the best choice for that reason. Just because I truly believe that there's a huge demand across the Asia Pacific for Australian made products. And all these dweebs on YouTube saying, oh, I exported 1 million widgets, I made $1 a widget. They don't really want to become business people. They do it so they can get enough profile. They become influencers. They're too stressed by the actual business of being a business person. They'd rather just be a dweeb creator. Your creators are people I pay to sell my stuff. It's not something I plan to become. These guys aren't really committed in being business people. They want to role play. They want to LARP being business people until they can become a creator. They can build their profile up. They can become the next Goggins. Goggins, by the way, is a cool guy. I am the opposite. I'm leveraging social media to build my business because the goal is to build a successful, financially viable business, an industrial behemoth, the next Jardine Matheson. You know, we're on different levels. You know what I mean? They're just trying to build enough of a business so they can go into social media. I'm using social media to build the business. It's about leverage. I'll definitely be harnessing social media influencers to raise my profile, absolutely. But I'm also be using a fair bit of like AI clones. We have to create like a main character or 2 or 3 main characters and then just create a system and then just churn it out. You know, jokes, comedy, sincerity. I'll probably use a lot of replicating or inspiration from the old 1950s beauty ads. And we'll go from there. But you can do this. The more you throw yourself at it, the better you feel about it, and the more real it seems. And you keep seeing that image of Opal Emu, which you have to get trademarked. Don't fall for that trick. Get it trademarked and save your IP because you just don't know, mate. You just don't know. So you have a purpose. You are building the #1 bath and body brand in the Asia Pacific. You're building the #1 bath and body brand in the Asia Pacific. 2, you're building the #1 brand in the Asia Pacific, bigger than Macca's, bigger than Coca-Cola, bigger than KFC, bigger than the Chinese government. Our brand is going to surpass all of them. And 3, I am building the next industrial behemoth. I'll be the Rockefeller of the Asia Pacific. And it sounds insane now to walk around my kitchen cooking mi goreng, but I am the next Rockefeller. I am the next Taipan. I am the next industrial behemoth of the Asia Pacific, and I will relentlessly pursue that. Because look, let's be real. I've got nothing else to do. Like my wife and my kids, I love them, but like I I need this grander vision, and I've got the capacity to see it. I've got the capacity to bring it forth. And you don't set goals, I've learned. You don't set goals for what they give you. You set goals for what you become. Set goals for what you become. So if I'm setting these big goals because I want to become a bigger person, a better person, I want to be a better role model for my wife and my children, a better role model for my community, a better role model for Australians, a better role model for my faith, for I have more to give to the world, and there's things in this world I want to change and pursue, and that's not going to happen with me hiding my little hoodie here in Fairfield. I have to step out into the world and make myself known. That means learning how to speak. That means learning how to speak clearly and correctly. It means learning leadership, learning management, learning basic accounting, doing what I have to do to get what I have to get done. This is beyond possible. It's incredibly feasible. And I'm proud of us for getting the job done. You've done social media. You have to flesh out the social media, create a social media plan, which is perfectly fine. Get the stuff AI. I'll write a list down, but I'm just for future reference. So for a social media website that lets you create, short videos. You have to flesh out the website. I've already emailed the suppliers. By the way, emailing the suppliers, I've already done that. I've emailed the handmade one. I've also emailed the other one, just following up, explaining all that kind of stuff. And I just got an email from her and she seemed very upset, so I'm going to go respond to that. Thank you so much.